All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everyone. And we're about 5 minutes away, 4 minutes away from London opening now. And I will share some of these setups here. So one thing is this could be an early range formation with GJ. It's 4-hour EMA here. Could look for a short position here. That's something I'm interested in. And for USD CAD, you can see it's a beautiful range right here. And it has range in this level here. Now it's caught up in a smaller range level here. You can see there's a level right here that's respecting. And it's probably roughly around probably 10 pips. Yeah, there we go. I guess since GJ still has ways to go to tap the 4-hour EMA, I could look for a short position here meanwhile and capture this move. Not bad at all. Maybe we can go for this. Alrighty, so let's take a look here. Just see here. Okay, so yeah, it could respect this level, come back down, and then reverse and come right back up top here. As we know, there's EMAs above, but I'm looking for the short position. And we're about 2 minutes away from London opening here. So let me get the trade idea ready. Let's see here. So I think this is a good area. Used to cat sell stops at 133.790. $133,890. And TP at 133,690. Alrighty again. And yes, hello Giovanni. I think I remember you from yesterday. So remember, I'm only gonna mention when I enter the setup right here. So this is a trade idea that I set out, right? I always write out the trade idea before I go ahead and enter. So I make it very clear when I enter, and I have not mentioned it yet. Alrighty, here's London opening, and look at GJ go here. Wow, okay. So it's definitely tapping the 4-hour EMA here. Oh yeah, no bottom wick here. Yeah, no worries. All right, so I see GJ with no bottom wick. Actually, it has a wick. Yeah, it does have a wick. You can see it's a very small wick here, but it does have a wick. Just the mere fact that it's not even a minute into London opening, I still see it pushing above. And it could create a larger wick above. I'm interested in the sells for USD CAD. However, it also could push up here, so I'm going to wait out a bit. Ooh, seems like it pushed down already. Was not willing to enter right away because, again, it's just a minute into London opening here. And don't feel that it's the right risk to enter. So oh wow. All right. It's already making the move. But I definitely saw this coming. As I still felt that it wasn't going to break this level yet. Now what it could occur here is I'm not what I believe is that USD CAD can still push up here before making that drop here, and that's why again I was not certain. We're only 2 minutes into London opening, and just don't want to be faked out with the move here, and have to suffer obviously the consequences of entering too early. So I rather minimize my risk and reduce my risk. And if it pushes all the way down, no problem. On to the next. Wow, it's really pushing here. Okay. Again, still not certain here. And GDAT, yep. I still don't feel it's ready yet for the drop. I guess we're gonna have to wait out here a bit. Alrighty. Yep, the SL will be 10 pips and TP will be 10 pips. So it's a 1-to-1. Wow, it's really pushing here. I mean, we may not even get this move here, so that's okay. Wow, look at that push. If you only gave me another push above here, would have entered here. There's a slight push above. All right, well, that move was missed, as it appears. Oh, yeah. It was definitely a clean move, though. I recognize that low late, but that's okay. Alrighty. Well, I think I can probably move this now. Right, so missed that setup. That's okay. And not looking to enter the buy stops right away, so wait out for that. Yeah, definitely gonna wait out for here, but a clean move here. Beautiful range trade. And look at it go. I'll list out the trade idea here just so we can see it clearly here, and what I'm looking at, but not willing to enter this right now. Not at all. All right, so looking at something like this. Yep, USD CAD just again. It was a 10 pip TP, so not a large target, but nonetheless was not willing to enter a minute into London opening, as it could have, could have tapped in and then boom, this move right here. Right, so we see the larger range in play as well, and was not willing to do, enter at that risk. So again, that's perfectly fine because we always find more setups here. Plenty of setups to go. And I still see another push coming from here from GJ before me considering these sell stops. What would this be right here? 187. $720. Alrighty. Okay, nice push from GJ here. Okay. Could see USD CAD push down here as well. Alrighty. So I'm gonna wait out here a bit. Maybe we'll look at the next 5-minute candle and the next 15-minute candle to see. Alrighty, guys, 15-minute candle open up, and you guys can see what a close of the previous 15-minute candle. Again, still do not feel confident with USD CAD. Way too many times it has tapped the bottom end right here. Way too many times for it to just slightly tap and come right back up top. Think there will be a break of this level here, at least temporarily, before we get to see a reversal here. Right. Likewise with GJ, again, no top wick. Understood that the 4-hour EMA was here. We were going to get a large push. And that's why even with the sell stops, I had set it at a higher level. However, we can certainly place it even higher. I'm going to keep that ray there just so we know where the 4-hour EMA is. It's right there on the lower time frames. And understanding that GJ could keep pushing here, but you know, as we're not anywhere close to the 4-hour close yet, I've still got an hour and 45 minutes left. So still a lot of time left. Now it's pushing down here with no top wick. And here USD CAD is pushing right back up top. Alrighty. Again, not considering entering yet. No top wick, it could bounce right back up top before coming back down. However, I will place a higher sell stop entry here. Let me set this up here. Maybe 120. $86,840. $87,400. Wow, USD CAD is pushing right back up top. There's an EMA tap right now. And we're about to get a new 5-minute candle as well. So let's see. All right. There's a new 5-minute candle. Does this push right back up top? Interesting push here. Okay. Here comes USD CAD. Potentially right back down after the 5-minute EMA tap. It's also a new 5-minute candle. 5 pips right back down, and it will be back at this level here, where again I feel that it's going to push and break this level before reversing, right? Unless it makes that push right now, which again it appears to. I mean, look at that 15-minute candle right here. 6 minutes in, it's already up here. Wow. Alrighty. Again, leaning on that 5-minute EMA rejection to bring price right back down so I can consider the buy stops. Again, missed the sell stops here. Could have been a clean move right down, which, I mean, it was. Right to TP. And I mean, USD CAD is still pushing it. Look at that 15-minute candle. It shot right down and right back up here. Yep, USD CAD is pushing right back up top. Let's see, we got 2 minutes left for the 5-minute close here. Does it reject the EMA and come right back down? Or does it continue shooting up here? Oh, it's still going up. Wow. Just slightly annoying here. Couldn't get the move down here. Did not give us enough pips. And now did not break this level here. Not even slightly. It came right back up top here. Now we've got a minute left before the 5-minute close, and it appears that it may close above the 5-minute EMA, and the next target would be the 15-minute EMA, which is at the top end of this smaller level, which was being traded. Okay, actually, yeah, so the 5-minute closed right on top of the EMA here, but it's still pushing with the new 5-minute candle, and now we're going to get a close of the 15-minute candle in the next 5 minutes. So this will definitely be an interesting close here and one to watch. And here comes GJ right back up top, and you could see there's a small, let me go to 3 minutes so we can see more price action here. About 10 pips right here. Okay, not bad at all. Still pushing here, so I'm definitely interested in the sell stops for GJ here. Of course, it can continue pushing up. Look at the left here on the 1 hour time frame, even the 4 hour time frame. It can certainly go up there. But I'm going to make sure that I safely enter with enough of a distance between the price and the sell stop entry. So probably looking for at least maybe 9 or 10 pips, right? But also there's a 15 and 30 minute close and a new candle coming up, right? So new 15 and 30 minute candle coming up. So do I want to wait for that, or do I want to enter prior to that, right? If it gives me enough room, I may enter prior to that. We're still 4 minutes away. It's about 8.5 pips above. All right, I think I may just wait for the new 15 and 30 minute candle because It's at a critical level here, and it's not giving me enough space, enough room to enter without being tapped in too early and without being tapped in with the opening of the new candle. And so I'm going to leave that out for now. Wow, USD CAD really made a push here. Still pushing. Yeah, I'm going to wait out on this. All right, guys, we're about less than a minute away now from the new 30-minute candle and new 15-minute candle. USD CAD has certainly pushed all the way back up here. There's no bottom wick here. So now do I want to consider the sell stops as I originally had, or will this just break out of this level here and continue up here? So that's also a critical decision here. With GJ, I am leaning on the setup here, but I need another push above for me to consider the sell stops for GJ. Now GJ appears to be pushing down here. But the fact that, the left here, again, looks too clean of a call here, that it could push all the way up here. I'm not taking an additional risk. I'm going to wait out here. Even though over here, you guys can see as soon as the tap happened, the 4-hour EMA tap, you can see price on the 15-minute candle. You can see, look at that. If I had considered maybe a setup here, or even right here, this would have happened. And so, not willing to take any risk additionally. And so I will wait out here. Again, leaning on the GJ sell stops here more so than USD CAD here. USD CAD has no bottom wick here on the new 15 and 30-minute candle. The 15-minute EMA awaits above. You can see it just recognized the range here, but just did not give me enough for me to enter here, and then did not give me enough below here for price to push below here for me to consider this. But both would have been a nice setup, as we can see, right? And in no time did it reach both ends. Again, leaning on the GJ setup here with USD CAD. I can certainly see it push right back down. To be honest, I could certainly see it push back down. GJ may not be done the full bullish run yet, so what could occur, right, is that USD CAD pushes up and taps a 50-minute EMA and then comes right back down, and then the potential reversal. At the same time, GJ could continue pushing up here, looking at the left, and reach a higher level before a potential reversal here. So these are the biases I have if again USD CAD will come back down here. Do I want to put the sell stops once again? I mean, unless it pushes itself all the way down again. So I'm going to wait out here. What I will do though is I'll push this trade ID on the side here just in case. So I don't have to rewrite all that. I'll type all this out. And instead, I'm going to re-enter the sell stop trade idea that I have for USD CAD. As again, I still feel GJ may continue bullish here, looking at the left. And USD CAD instead could come back down. I think that's a possibility here. So I'll go ahead and write out the same trade idea, maybe with slight adjustments here. We'll see. So USD CAD, sell stops at 133.790, is it? So what I'm looking for is a push above this level right here, the 15-minute EMA. And then, yeah, let me remove this. Okay. So 133.790. Or even 800. 133.800. All right, and this would be the stop loss level. So I'm extending it by 2 pips on both ends from the original entry here. And GJ is coming down here, but again, I don't feel that it's going to go and all the way down here yet. I think it's going to maybe push back here before making that reversal, right? So I'm not ready for this yet. And here is USD CAD. Okay, dude is pushing up here. It's probably what, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 pips here. Okay. USD CAD is really just not giving us any push outside of the range level here, right? And you can see it right here. It came right back up top or right back down here from this level. Barely any push above and barely any push below, and came right back up top here. And again, it did not tap the 15-minute EMA, which was a very close call. And there's no chance I would consider this setup here without a clear EMA tap here. And again, got the buy stop entry ready on the right side here, far right, but leaning on the sell stops here now. If we can get a tap of the 50-minute EMA, maybe a slight push above it, and then right back down. Right at the same time, let's look at GJ here. Yeah, I don't feel GJ is ready for the full drop yet. It may make another push above. Again, considering the left here. Maybe not all the way up here, but maybe somewhere up here, range here, and then come back for the drop, the reversal. And yeah, we're just gonna have to be patient here. Yeah, it appears again. Yes, is pushing right back down again. No breaches here on either end, and it just continues as that. Um, it is tapping the 5-minute EMA now. Again, the 50-minute EMA looked like a very reachable target here. Of course, it can certainly come back up and get there. And GD has gone right back up top. Yep, looking at the 50-minute candles, yep, you can see. I mean, it is a beautiful respect of the range. Can't complain. But just not enough for a setup here for either a buy stop or a sell stop. It's just not giving enough room either below or above. Right? Because again, the last thing you want to be caught up is in a sell here when it may break and push right to the top here, right? Because of the larger range. So it is a Friday, keeping it safer on a Friday here for executions. It is, of course, NFP later on today. And we're still, I mean, far away. We got still about 5 hours left. And then some more high impact news later on, about an hour and a half after NFP. And that would be it for this week. And into next week, we got PMI on Monday for USD. Tuesday, we got some CAD news. NZD. Wednesday, not much. Thursday, got a little here. And then we got the CAD unemployment rates on Friday here. So relatively, I mean, it's going to be an interesting week. I think less high impact news compared to this week. But let's see. So GJ pushed right back down here. But again, I'm still not certain about GJ moving all the way down here. Even GJ on this end has been respecting the levels right to the T here. Nearly. When looking at some of these candles here, you can see. And we're about, what is it, a minute away now from a new 15-minute candle. So let's see what happens here. Again, not considering either setup yet. Alrighty. So new 15-minute candle, and see what happens here. Ooh, GJ is pushing here now. So everything appears to be playing out as per the trade ideas here, but again, not giving enough for me to be confident enough to enter. Because on most days, it won't go like this, right? And that's why it's critical to stick by your rules. It's tapping the 4-hour EMA right now. Alrighty. And we got 14 minutes left before the hour closes up here. I mean, GJ could make a strong push here, right back down here. But again, it's not a 4-hour close here, right? If this was a 4-hour close coming up in 13 minutes, maybe I would have considered entering maybe a little lower here, and realizing that the 4-hour EMA could be rejected and pushed right back down. But that's not the case right now. So just got to be patient here. Let's see if we can get a move here from either, again, USD CAD or GJ. Alrighty, let's get right back to the charts here. And again, I mentioned I saw GJ coming back up. At the same time, I also saw USD CAD coming up here because again, that's the setup we're looking at, the sell stops, and looking at a tap of the 15-minute EMA for me to consider setting up the sell stops here. Right, we're placing the sell stop order. And now the challenge is that in 7 minutes, we're going to get a new 1 hour candle. And look at that wick on the 1 hour time frame there. That's not the best close here for me to consider a sell here. And so if I'm still leaning on it pushing to the 15-minute EMA, this is a complete wick. And this would be a bullish candle close. And yeah, it's way too risky here for me to consider a sell at this point. So I'm gonna have to wait out here. And GJ is moving down here now. You can see this level right here. Yeah, you know what? Let's see this. So I'm gonna get this ready before the new 1 hour candle here. And I see this potential range being respected. And yeah, USD CAD is too much of a risk right now for me to consider the setup. So what I'm going to do instead is set this trade idea here, GJ buy stop trade idea, and consider this move here. Was it 180? 186.99? No. 980. Again, so some of these moves have been missed by maybe a pip or two, right? For USD CAD, maybe just a pip and a half. And here is the new 5-minute candle to close out the hour candle. But look at the hour right here. Yeah, it's way too risky for me to consider right now. And GD is still pushing down here, but I like this range level here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do at least 25 pips. Again, not gonna consider this until the new 1 hour candle, and then even a minute or 2 minutes in to see how it moves there. But I like this range setup here. $980, $250, $250, $186, $730, and let's get this. No bottom wick, could push down here. Alrighty. So both setups or both pairs are on one end of the range, GJ on the bottom end of this potential range, and USD CAD on the top end of this range, which we know has been respected numerous amount of times here. 3 minutes left. So again, I'm not willing to enter USD CAD here. Look at that candle here on the 1 hour time frame here. Give me a clean push. There's no chance I'm going to consider that before the close. GJ, see it coming down here. And again, looking at the right here, this move also potentially would have given us TP here if took the entry here, and if I am looking at GJ pushing down to at least a 5-minute EMA, then pretty much would have been TP here as well. So a lot of these, I mean, the pairs are pretty much moving in exact levels here, which is not too conventional. It's not the norm here, at least not for this period of time. Normally we would get a break, especially with this level right here with the USD CAD right here. The fact that it has reached this level so many times. Look at this, barely a pip below this level. Again here, again here, again here. Felt this move right here would have pushed down for us to consider the buy stops, which again would have hit TP as well. But again, I'm gonna stick to the rules here, because more often than not, that would be the case. What do you think about today's news? Will it be bullish or bearish for USD? Can't say for sure, but what I can say is that there's a certain news events that I don't like to trade, right? And it's just way too risky. FOMC is one of them. NFP is another. And if you want to consider CPI and PPI as well. So it's best to avoid them. There could be some fake outs. There could be some irregular movements. It could move against or for. The only thing I can consider is other high impact news events in which I'm already in the setup in decent profit, where I can use that as a catalyst, right? Or that the price is quite some distance from, let's say, if it is a high impact, there is high impact news, and let's say it pushes down maybe 10 pips, 15 pips. Again, for each pair is different. It's well below the buy stops. At that point, I can place it, because if I do believe it's going to come back here, the technicals are going to be followed, then I'll go with that. But if you're generally asking me as far as overall, it's a tough call here, but could see USD CAD continue to dump while GJ may push up. Alrighty, so GJ came down, and again, exact levels here. No room for a push below for us to consider the buy stops, and I cannot consider the buy stops. Here's USD CAD. Let me get closer here. And the current candle did not quite tap the EMA, but it's pushing down again. I can't do much about this. Not willing to enter, without a slight breach of either end. Again, I can still see USD CAD coming back up here. Alrighty. Wow, Jita's really pushing here. Alrighty. Again, can't do much right now. This new 5 minute candle coming up. All right, well, both pairs are just not giving in to a break of either level for me to consider, again, either setup here. USD CAD slowing down here. It's a smaller range here. About 5-6 pips, non-tradable. But GJ certainly now is pushing up to this level here again. And I think I'm going to have to look at the sells again. Yep. It's not giving in here. So glad that I did not remove the sell trade idea or the sell stops trade idea back here. But I'm going to have to adjust slightly. You can see there's two straight 5-minute candles with no bottom wick. And now I'm going to consider sell stops at this level here, maybe 200. I think that's a really good level. But again, we're also approaching a 4-hour close now. We understand that the EMA is found within this range here, the 4-hour EMA. Yeah, GJ may give into the breach here this time around, and maybe we can consider this setup now. Let me just get the right trade idea ready here. 186.920. And oh, it's really pushing here. Okay, gonna have to get this ready quickly. 480. And is it too late to get into GJ? Well, it depends which side you're talking about. But I have not entered yet, and now looking for the sells here as I have just listed the trade idea here. So 28 pips both ways. It's coming closer and closer now. So can I consider this? I believe I can. 28 pips right to the 5-minute EMA. And it's a close call here. $187,200. $7,480. $186,920. Alrighty. I mean, let's see now. Does it push up here, or does it push itself right back down again? Again, two candles with no bottom wick. We're about to get a new 15-minute candle. All right, here's a new 15-minute candle. Here's USD CAD. Again, I'm leaning on the USD CAD sells. Sorry, the GJ sell stops rather than the USD CAD sell stops here. So just don't feel strongly about the USD CAD sell stops anymore. Again, still a possibility though. I'm just going to keep it open here and see how GJ moves from here. Again, still not willing to enter too early on GJ here. If I miss the move again, it is what it is. I'm going to stick to my rules and not enter too early here. So now I'm looking for at least to 187, 240, 250. Yeah. I think above 250 would be nice. Nice push. And for all we know, look at the hour candle here. It can continue pushing up here. As I mentioned, GJ may not be done yet with this bullish ride here. Close call here. Alrighty. So it did push above this level now, but again, still not enough for me to consider the sell stops here. Again, I'm going to still stick to my rules. And USD CAD is pushing down here. So that I don't mind because the buy stops is what I'll be looking for, as GJ could be ready for a drop here. All right, nice. I like this push here from GJ. It did go up to 6 pips above the entry level here. Can you give us another push here? There we go. Okay. Like that. Now I'm looking at if USD CAD has to get to the bottom end of this level here, this range here. It's about 6 pips away. And so GJ may not be ready for a reversal yet, if USD CAD indeed is going to push all the way down here. You can see right now it's still caught up in this smaller level here. So does it respect this level and push right back up, or does it break and come down here? And GJ appears to be coming back down. This new 5-minute candle coming up in less than 2 minutes. We have a new 15 and 30-minute candle in less than 7 minutes. So I'm still going to wait out here. It's not giving me enough for me to consider the sell stops for GJ. And look at USD CAD go here. Okay, so I'm going to remove this now, and I won't be looking for the sell stops anymore for USD CAD, at least not for the time being, and definitely not from this level anymore, right? So that's completely gone. Now I will be looking at the buy stops here if price does reach down here. But the sell stop trade idea from this level right here is no more for me. So at least something is cleared as far as, you know, not taking a certain setup. And now could look at the buy stops here, and as you can see, USD CAD is still reaching down here, and it still has ways to come down. Again, there's not too many pips, but the fact that it still has to reach down here, GJ is not ready for the drop yet, as what I see. So again, using a little bit of the inverse correlation here to help me wait out and not enter these sell stops too early, right? For all we know, and again, it's still a possibility, USD CAD could just continue dumping, and therefore GJ could continue riding up here as well, which would invalidate the sell stop or the range setups here for both USD CAD and GJ. But at least you know, because of, you know, being patient and disciplined and sticking to rules, we won't be stuck in a setup like that. Alrighty, last 5 minutes now. And so still see GJ moving up here. Still see USD CAD pushing down here. If USD CAD can make a strong move and close down here in the next 5 minutes, you know, the new 15 and 30-minute candle could break below this level finally after many attempts, and then I could finally consider the buy stops. And the buy stops I would probably look for right up to this level here, which is probably where the 30-minute EMA is now, right there. Look at that. Perfect levels. Yep. Again, I still see GJ pushing up here. As much as it appears to be pushing down here, still see it coming right back up top. Again, this is strictly using USD CAD as the directional confluence to understand that GJ is not ready for the drop yet. And at times it works magic. Yep, definitely is working wonders here and allowing me to wait out for this. And again, we are approaching a new 15 and 30-minute candle as well. So that's also something to consider, because now if let's say I did enter, I got tapped in here, and there's only 3 minutes left for a new 15-minute candle, it could push right back up top. And look at that, USD CAD is coming down to close out at the bottom end here, which is what I had mentioned here, and it's doing exactly that. And again, that's giving me comfort here in maybe the buy stops eventually, as the new 50 and 30-minute candle can break below here and reverse. Alrighty. 2 minutes left. Alrighty. It's going to be a beautiful close for USD CAD here. And GD, again, you can see, still not ready yet. Alrighty. Look at that. It's going to be a beautiful... Oh, there you go. New opening now. New 15 and 30-minute candle opening. Looking for that push now. And again, both setups could be ready at the same time here. We have seen that many times over. And I love this push from GJ here. It's a beautiful push. It's almost about 7-8 pips above here. Got a beautiful push here. Okay. You can see on the left here, you can certainly get up here, and that's why I'm not willing to enter this early here. And it is a 4-hour close coming up as well in half an hour. These are all the 4-hour candles in the wicks of the 4-hour candles here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the sell stops for GJ. I like the 5-minute EMA here. And it's not too far off for GDAY to reach the 5-minute EMA in less than half an hour here. It's about 30 pips. You can see a beautiful push here above this level here, and it can certainly come right back down. And of course would be tapped in here if it comes back down. And USD CAD on the other hand, looking for a push below here, which again I was looking for this when it did reach down here at this time, but never happened. And now it may give us that push for me to consider the buy stops. It'll be a beautiful ride up. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, the GDAY sell stops have been placed, but haven't. It's not active yet, right? Did not get tapped in on the sell stops yet. And yeah, I was muted, and that was purposeful because I have mentioned that I am doing a challenge account, and I do mention to the membership members and explain to them when I am getting it set up ready for either pair, right? So that's something exclusive to the membership members, where I will mention which setups I do enter on the challenge account and when I do get the setups ready, right? So at times I will be muted on the YouTube stream for that purpose. Alrighty, so GDAY is pushing up here, and again, I mentioned the 4-hour close is coming, and we could see this higher level being reached here. If GDAY does reach up here, guys, and I don't get a setup ready for USD CAD, then I will end off the YouTube stream without a setup for the Friday. But I will continue on Zoom, as the stream is just gonna keep dragging on here, right? So it's already, I think it's been how many, almost 2.5 hours in now. So yeah, if it does reach all the way up to this level here, and we don't get the setup in, we will end off the YouTube stream here. But let's see, last chance here to see if it does push back down. Of course, now if it's too far off as well, right? If it moves up 20 pips above the entry here, I'm not going to consider. I'm not going to consider the sell stops here. I may make a slight adjustment and modification once, but if it does continue pushing, then there's no chance I'm going to continue holding on to the sell stops, as it's just too far away, right? The price would be too far away for me to consider the sell stops, right? For price to move down, let's say another 20 pips before being tapped in, and then look to get it to move down another 28 pips. That's just way too much work, way too much movement here, and it's just not practical. Oh, well, GD's moving down here. Okay. It did get up. How many pips was this? Above the entry level here. About almost 14 pips. Wow. Close call here. Let's see. And is USD CAD moving down here? We'll see. Oh, wow. GD is really pushing here. Okay. Yeah, we understand that the 4-hour EMA, which I removed the ray from here, from that level, you guys can see that the 4-hour EMA is right there. And so if this is going to be a rejection of the 4-hour EMA, and we're closing the 4-hour candle in 23 minutes, GD is going to close, or GD can close below the 4-hour EMA, and it's going to have to make that push. Is it making that push right now? We'll have, we'll wait and find out here. But if it certainly does make another push here, I will be tapped in on this setup here. Oh yeah, it's getting really close. Okay. Oh wow, okay. This could push even more here, and again, from the 4-hour EMA, it's about 20 pips from where price is at right now. So it's not a far-fetched target here for a price to push down here, especially with GJ the way it's moving right now. It can certainly make a strong move right down here, and I would be tapped in. Close call. He's kind of just sitting at the bottom end of that range here. You can see it's been what, 9-10 minutes now. All right, well, here comes GJ. Look at that 15-minute candle. The 30-minute candle, it can shoot right down here. All right, well, here comes a new 5-minute candle, and we're only about 3 pips away from the sell stop entry here. Well, here's USD CAD pushing. New 5-minute candle coming up. There we go. Alrighty, here comes GJ again. Let's see. Does it make the full push here? We got a 15-minute close coming in less than 5 minutes. All right, it's pushing here. Let's see. Close call. Alrighty, another push from GJ here, and Could be tapped in here. Struggling to come down right now, and USD CAD is still at this bottom end of this level here, but I believe the break, it will break below. All right, GJ swung right back up. Let's see if it's just temporary or it continues pushing up. Of course, I mentioned if it does continue pushing up here, then I'm gonna remove the sell stops here for GJ. And again, USD CAD still stuck down here. Looking for the break below for me to consider the buy stops. But still stuck here. Still not giving in here. New 15-minute candle coming up now. And so I guess this current 15-minute candle is going to close right here. Of course, the 30-minute candle has not closed, and we could again see this full push right back down here. Would be nice to see, but we're going to have to get a lot of movement from GJ in the last 15 minutes here. Alrighty. Here comes a new 15-minute candle for both pairs. And a new 5-minute candle. Alright, does GJ make another attempt right back down? And you can see that 30-minute candle can push right down all the way down here and close below the 4-hour EMA. Oh, it's pushing. Okay. This could be the candle here. We're not even a minute into the new 15-minute candle and it's pushing. We're only about 3.5 pips away. Yeah, look at that 30-minute candle right there. It could push right down here. A lot of time for GJ to move all the way down. Right, even if GJ moves right back up top, it can respect this range here and push right back up top again with the new 4-hour candle. So that's certainly a possibility. Oh, here it comes. Again, could be tapped in on this. Could be tapped in on this. Oh, so close. Did not get tapped in yet. Close call. 200 is right here. Yeah, not tapped in yet. Another attempt here from GJ. Could be a nice push. All right, got tapped in here, guys. Okay. Let's go. So now the 30-minute candle again, leaning on this to be a complete push right all the way down here. Does it have enough? I see this slight range right here, but the fact that the 4 hour is closing up here, we could get a strong push here. And you can see that 30-minute candle, that this looks really good here. To be a clean ride down, even if GJ is going to pull right back up top, it can still respect this range and come back up top with the new 4 hour candle in 12 minutes. So can they continue down here? UC cat is still stuck in this level here. All right, we got 2 minutes left before a new 5-minute candle. But certainly that 5-minute EMA looks good. The 4 hour EMA is right here as well. And it's a 4 hour close coming up in less than 12 minutes. So even with the 30-minute candle looks nice as well for the clean ride down. So it's not a tough target for GJ to reach before the new 4 hour candle here. Just need a strong push to break this level here. I think if you can come down here, you can see it's a non-wick candle here. Remember the 2 non-wick candles, one right here and one right at the 4 hour EMA here. So really nice levels here, nice confluences for price to reach all the way down here. And it can certainly happen in the next 11 minutes here, or less than 11 minutes. Look at that. It's a beautiful push right down. You could tell here that the 30-minute candle can be a clean ride down here all the way to our TP target. Again, great patience throughout, all the moves here. And even initially, this move, wanted to get in on the buys here, didn't happen. The sells thought it may push above, but it did come back down, tap me in. And now, looking for the clean ride down. Of course, USD CAD has been a battle as well to get in on an entry. Initially, it was a sells here, did not get that. And then the buys here did not give us enough push to get this. And then, of course, this rode right back down. And now leaning on the buys here, but it's just moving way too slow here. GJ is the pair here now that is an active setup here, an active trade. Can it push all the way down here? Again, non-wick candles here, 5-minute EMA, 4 hour EMA, 30-minute candle looks clean. You can see the whole engulfing end can reach down here. It's also a part of a range here that was drawn up much before. So that's why I feel, again, there's a lot of confluences for price to break all the way down here. And, it's 9 minutes left for the 4 hour candle to close here. So let's see what happens. Just in slight profit here, not much. And here's USD CAD now pushing down. Wow, look at that move. Okay. Again, looking at the left here, can certainly get all the way down there. Can GJ give us a push here? Yeah, it definitely looks clean. And I like that the 4-hour candle is closing up here, so it can certainly give us a push. And that this 4-hour candle can close below the EMA. But we're running out of time here. There's 8 minutes left here. And you can see it's still respecting this level here. At least for the time being here. It's about 14, 15 pips. But as we know, GA can certainly move a lot of pips here in very few minutes. Seen that too many times. And USD CAD may range here, consolidate right here before making that push after the new 4-hour candle. And then we can get the buy stops in order here. But again, GA is still struggling to come down. 7 minutes to go. Again, if it doesn't give in here, I may cut a short loss or even a break even here. A small loss or a break even. Or even a small profit here. Again, a lot of confluence is just not it. I'm not sure if we have enough time. Although, again, this is a lot of time for GJ to move 20 plus pips. This is not giving in right now. You can see this level right here. 15, 16 pips. Let's look at the 30-minute candle here. You can still see it can still come all the way down here. All the way down. 6 minutes. And you can do it. Again, last 5 minutes coming up here. So again, I see GJ making an aggressive move here, whether it's to the upside here or right back down. But I do see GJ making an aggressive move here in the last 5 minutes. Here comes the last 5-minute candle. And if it's going to make an aggressive move here, it's got to be now. It's pushing right back up top here. Alrighty. Four minutes to go. It appears that it's pushing here, but again, gonna need a stronger move than that to get it moving. And you can see it's very close to the 4-hour EMA here. It's a 4-hour close. It's about 12 pips away. We got less than 4 minutes to go. And what I was leaning on was a 30-minute candle here as well. It's a beautiful push here. You can see you can certainly make an aggressive move all the way down. We only got 3 minutes left though. Can GJ make that move now? 3 minutes to go. It's pushing. Nice push. There we go. This is 30-minute time frame here. Nice push. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left here. Beautiful push here. Can we get another push here to break that level here? It's a non-wick candle here. Another non-wick candle down here at the 4-hour EMA. All right, we got a minute left here. So what I'm going to do is to play safe here, I'm going to put stops at break even here now. I'm going to put stops at break even. Alrighty. All right, well, here's the new 4-hour candle here. Let's see. Does it continue pushing here? Mr. Cat certainly is pushing down. Or does it bring itself back up here? Right, so it's an interesting close here. The reason why, again, I adjusted my stops here because I didn't feel confident in the fact that it wasn't continuing to push down here. So this could be a break-even setup here. Yep. So broke even on this. And this may continue riding up here. It's a new 4-hour candle here, so it could be another aggressive push above. Another wick above here. But just did not give in here. So if prices break above this level here, guys, I am going to call it a stream here. If it does ride back down, I'll continue watching the price to see if it does pour down here. But yep, it may just break above. And now you see cat is pushing here, but it's a new 4-hour candle here. So we could certainly see large wicks being created before a potential move to the opposite direction. All right, so if GJ does break above here, that will be the stream for today. appears it will. Again, you can see the price bouncing off this level here because again, that was a top end of this range here. And you could see it respecting that level. But the fact that it is a new 4 candle, we can still see DJ moving up here, maybe matching this wick on the left here, or even pushing above here. So certainly a possibility. The fact that price did push back up, and we may see that happen sooner than later. USD CAD is still stuck down here. We'll see what happens with that. All right, there we got the push above. And so that will be the stream here. So again, a couple break-even setups this week, a couple wins. I think 2 or 3 wins this week on the YouTube stream here, but no losses this week as far as YouTube streams are concerned. And that we will call it a week here, guys. So again, it's a Friday, last trading day of the week, and it is a break-even trade. So appreciate everyone joining in. I will continue on the Zoom stream here, but nonetheless, for all the viewers on YouTube, take care, enjoy your weekend, and we will be back here on Monday. All right, guys, take care.